G'day guys and welcome, my name is Michael and I am the DeadAussieGamer and welcome to episode 7 of Minion Quest, our D&D 5th edition adventure that follows the tale of 4 monsters as they travel through the realm of Alestria, seeking glory, fortune, the slaying of a hero or two, none of which they've done, but, you know, they're seeking it nonetheless. Today's episode sees our group of adventurers seeking love. For those of you who have followed the series, our group of monsters are currently pretending to be heroes in the town of Robbinswood, and among that, they have decided to do favors for some of the people of town. In order to avoid getting captured and outed as monsters, one of the things they've decided to do is try to help Eric Robbins, the town's sheriff and mayor, overcome the grief of his lost wife, who has been dead for 7 years. The ghost of his wife showed up to our heroes and implored them to try and help him find a date and move on with his life. Enter Patricia Woods, an old childhood flame who is, well, more like a old childhood flaming battle axe with keen and wounding. But nonetheless, that has not deterred our monsters as they set about setting plans in motion to hook up these two star-crossed lovers from warring families. Will they succeed? Will they manage to find true love? Will Brick manage to find true love? Well, stick around and watch as we join Brick, our Orcish Barbarian, Manfred, our Manticore Wizard, Stickyfingers, our Grung Rogue, and Ray, our Hollow Cleric, in today's adventure entitled A Fling at the Lady Teafling. Enjoy! You guys find yourselves in the Lady Teafling, gathered around the table, with a skeleton bard sitting at the head of the table, with his saxophone made of a human spinal column, his own, to be fair. You discuss the plan of perhaps using his musical talents and skills to set the appropriate mood for the date that you are setting Eric and Patricia on. Human looks to all of you and says, I am certain that I can come up with the perfect ballad for this particular thing. But what venue shall I be performing at? Will they be coming to this fine establishment? Or will this be a more, he raises his eyebrow bones, private affair?
Eyebrow bones. Love it. I don't know. Who knows stuff about dates and love and junk?
Not me. Manfred. Not Manfred.
Yeah, just a minute, Hugh. Manny, what about you?
It's been a while. Do women still enjoy pet lizards as a gift?
I would.
I don't think no. Finn. You talk often about being a ladies' man. What's your opinion?
I think Finn's just enjoying that tea.
Yeah, no, I'm here. No, I'm just experiencing some technical difficulties because this tea is a little too technical for my head. So I gotta think a little longer. Yes, women, I know them well. We could we were gonna meet him in the forest, weren't we? Isn't that what we said?
You haven't actually agreed to meet them anywhere.
I think we should meet them in the forest.
In the forest somewhere. You have been
from anyone else.
You have been offered a gondola that was used for Thomas and Martha's anniversary for use in your date.
We do have that boat thing.
I like boat things.
Yeah, traveling together on a small vessel in the middle of the water with human. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we should do
like
that.
This place. This place is also nice. I mean, the people here seem good.
Hugh, you've been waving your limbs around wildly for a good 5 minutes or so. I'm a little worried they're going to fall off.
Yes.
Stop doing that for a moment. We're having a discussion.
Oh.
Yes, no, I like here too. It seems very good.
Yeah, but I mean, they only seem to like non-humans here, and both of them are humans. So I think we do the gondola thing on the river in the forest. I think that sounds pretty, romantic.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Hugh. That was a little bit mean. What? You have a suggestion?
I do. I know exactly what humans enjoy, for I am human. You see, it is a twilight scene that you want to be painting. There is no romanticer time than at twilight. No matter where you place yourself, the mood is simply set. If you speak of this gondola, then I highly recommend this location here. He draws a small map on a napkin. The fireflies that come out at night scream romance from the tops of their tiny little bug lungs.
I thought that was going to be awful. That was pretty good, human.
Thank you.
I was expecting much worse. Yeah, okay.
Then we do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Ha-ha! Then I shall away and prepare, and I shall meet you here upon the banks. And when I say I will go and prepare, I mean I will simply go and sit on this ledge over here.
Boop, boop, boop. You do that. Sounds good.
All right. Now to get the other participants to the river. We haven't really thought this through very well. How do you?
So he's pointed out on a map where we should do this. Is that the?
Yes,
Yeah.
not too far from the logging mill, which is where, of course, Patricia happens to be. You can see this small kind of, I suppose it looks like a bridge may have once upon a time been there, but no longer. It has a lot of like underbrush where you know that the fireflies and the like definitely would live. But yeah, it's not too far away from town, and it actually would go past the mill if they followed downriver.
So this one time, I remember we tried to get the heroes to leave the dungeon back when occasionally they would enter, which is very, very, very long time ago. We'd just kidnap their children and just be like, come to the river or I'll kill your child.
Oh,
Like,
that sounds pretty hero-like. I like the sound of that. Okay.
yeah. And maybe they could come and then be like, just kidding, it's a date. That'd be a huge relief, surely.
Nothing says date like emotional trauma. I like the sound of it.
Dates are confusing.
You watch as the lady Teafling. She seems to walk over to you. She has brought you a small collection of snacks. These are kind of like, I suppose, a mixture of dried out jerky, sliced chorizo that's been deep fried, and a collection of like angel hair shaved spaghetti, as you know, it sort of shaves through and kind of fried as well. They're all very, sort of snacky kind of things. She says,
Why do you do this every time at like 6 o'clock?
well, my dears, it sounds as though you're trying to you're trying to convince people to meet and perhaps set a certain mood. Might I recommend something? If you want people to meet, you need to find where the common ground lies. Two people who don't want to see each other hardly are going to make time for such a mood. But if you find something that they both share interest with, well, you'll find that most people will make that time.
Oh, you're so smart.
She sort of smiles at you and gives you an extra portion of the shaved potato hair fry stuff. This one, however, is bright orange. It's soft and has a hint of sweetness, as these are yams shavings that have been fried.
So common ground like a kidnapped child?
Well, perhaps something that'll set the correct mood. A missing child is of course something that people care for, but perhaps even incorporating the assistance of a child might work as well. I remember once there was a young man who tried to gather my affection, ended up having a small child come into the tea shop and sell me a rose. It was rather sweet, except for the price that little shit paid for.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But yes, no, it was still, the gesture was very nice.
So
Was he successful?
I'm afraid not.
So it sounds like a terrible plan. Well, it's the best I've got.
She smiles and she says, "If there's anything else before you leave, just give me a wave." And she returns back to the to some of the other tables.
Damn it.
Rick, if you keep on doing that, she's going to be thinking you need her assistance.
I do.
As she gets to the next table, she does turn and see you kind of waving a bit goofy. She then sort of just smiles and she tilts her head just slightly to the side, because she's got a tray, so she can't wave. But it's she acknowledges Brick.
Anyway, back to the task at hand.
So we're gonna get the kid to get a flower to the other people, and then from there they'll fall in love.
Hey,
I think she was suggesting common ground first.
If the pink lady said it, it will work.
Got a lot of feelings for this pink lady here, Brick.
No, I don't. Shut your mouth.
All right. Well, Brick, if the pink lady were to come up to you and say, "Hey, I'm looking for a date," how would you want her to do so? Not that you're interested in her, but just like hypothetically,
I would want. Well, I mean, she gave me food. That was awesome.
To be fair, Brick, is it the food or is it her? Because you seem to make this noise every time you eat.
The food might have a bit of influence on what's happening.
So then we need some food.
He's on the right plan. He's on the right track.
An awesome dinner.
A meal.
A meal.
A picnic. A twilight picnic with kids there. That's all three ideas in one. Or maybe eat the children.
Maybe not the children.
Maybe.
There is no bigger mood killer than children running around your feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could maybe the children can deliver the invites.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We should start a wedding planning business.
No.
It's got to be better than heroism, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Anywho, date time. Let's go meet Patricia. That's
let's
the first thing.
Shouldn't we get some food first? Maybe we should buy some from the Teafling lady. She could get us like some cupcakes or some like a cake that says, "I think you're really pretty."
Brick.
Just a thought, maybe.
Would you like to go and place the order with the young lady?
Well, I mean, if that's what the mission asks of me, I will take the bullet.
I'll come with you because I got the cash.
I'm already walking over. I push Finn back down in his chair and I walk over.
I'm already like reaching into my coin purse to try and pull some money out, and he's already walking away. I'm like,
okay.
Oh, I've got it.
Right, Brick, you walk over to the bar where Lady Teafling is basically putting used teacups onto the bench so that she can clean them in just a moment. She sees you approach and she smiles and she says, "Hi."
Hello.
Can I get you something?
Yes. I am with my friends. Not with them, that'd be weird. And we thought you could help us.
Oh. Of course. How can I help you?
I just look back at Manny, I'm like,
oh, the face I'm pulling right now is exactly what's going on in the character. I'm just like, hand over mouth, just like.
I turn back. I'll find something to lean on. Just.
You lean on the table. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I have danger sense, which gives me advantage to those.
You can have your advantage.
Dexterity saving.
Ooh.
21.
All right. You're about to place your hand onto some of the very, very intricate teacups that are on the table, but you manage to stop yourself just in time as you sort of put your hand and you're like, wait, no, maybe my elbow, and then you sort of have a bit of a leaning gait. She sort of looks over to you and again smiles. Let's move you over to the bar. I feel like this is definitely a
I'm not gonna lie, this so far is pretty accurate to how Nick would try and pick someone.
All right. Also, let's get some stuff moving here. Eddie, can we get the Lady Teafling picture up and in on the screen there? Also, there's a plot twist, Eddie, and you need to give me that plot twist. I keep trying to poke you, and I'm getting nothing back, Eddie.
Just don't do it in the middle of this. This is I'm working my magic.
I wanted to happen in the middle of this. That's why I'm kind of like, come on, Eddie.
No,
unless the plot twist is a love potion or something.
In that case, then yes.
All right. So, do we have Eddie? Has Eddie died? No, don't die, Eddie. There you go. Okay, good.
Michael, come back to me. I'm trying to work my magic here.
All right. Let me get into this. Let me get into this. Hold on. I need to shake it out. Whoa. All right, here we go. She looks at you.
You got this, Brick.
She looks at you, and as she does so, you can see that you stare a little bit too long, as when you look into her eyes, there's kind of the black, sort of outer, and then these brilliant red,
Sclera.
almost like rubies, set into her eyes as she sort of looks at you.
Your eyes are pretty. I mean, what were you gonna say? No, you go. No, you're good.
You said you said you and your friends needed some help with something.
Yeah, I need some help. My friends need some help. Cake. Sorry. Can you make food? Sorry, we're doing it. We're doing a thing, and we're getting people together. That's not what I'm doing.
She sort of begins to chuckle, and as she does so, she says, I do actually sell a lot of pastries and the like. My sister lives in a city not too far away, and she sends me some of her baked goods. Would you like to try some?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
She goes behind the table and pours you some hot tea. She lays out in front of you a series of brightly colored cupcakes. A blue one, a yellow one, a red one, a green one. And they seem to have like different smells. The green one appears to smell like green tea. The yellow one smells like lemon tart. The blue one has this very strong kind of blueberry smell. And the pink one kind of has this, I suppose, almost a rose quality to it.
I don't particularly like the smell of the pink one, but I will say, and I go, you know, it's my favorite color.
She smiles. She pushes a little bit of her hair that has fallen like over her horn, like past her ear and over her shoulder. She says,
Manfred.
I also have slices as well. And she holds up a few of the slices on the table here. She says the Rocky Road is my favorite, and she points to it. It looks a little bit squarish. There's like like nuts that are like chopped up and make it kind of look very rugged. And she sort of hands it over to you, and she says, the chocolate is salted. I love salted caramels and desserts like that.
Assaulted? Who assaulted you? I'll kill him! I'll kill him!
Oh no one did. No one did.
Oh.
Salted. There's salt in the chocolate.
Oh, yeah, I was actually born in a very salty place, so I love salt. Man, I don't know what I'm doing.
I see him as I do like a whole bunch of like the baseball signal things, or like tap my brow, adjust my glasses, and like.
I like your eyebrows.
All right. Now, we have had a plot twist being played, but I'm having some communication issues with Eddie, who's not pulling the damn plot twist card. All right, I'm going to do it, however. I'm going to do it manually, because we tried to do it this way. Eddie, there is a spreadsheet that you have, by the way, for plot twists. It's a big list that I made of like 100 plot twists. If you have it opened up, you can pick one of the random ones. But I, for now, will pick one. A very big thank you to Mr. Oh, that's the one. Right. Okay, I didn't understand it. Thank you, Eddie. You gave me that one. Okay.
What?
What am I gonna do with that? All right, fine. I'll do it. I'll make it happen. All right. So
Put it live.
we're doing it live. All right. So as Brick, you start to sort of get agitated and riled up. You accidentally lean heavily on one of the chairs nearby. It breaks and shatters, falling to the ground.
I meant to do that. I'm really strong.
She says, "Don't worry about it. You can see that there's like just piles of this wood now splintered all over the floor." Do you want to pick it up?
Yeah.
All right. As you bend over, your head collides with the table. There's another snapping sound as now there is a brick head shaped hole in the counter. As it does so, you watch as some of the teacups slide onto the floor and just.
I will just real slowly get up, look at that imprint, and I'll just go,
As you get up, you don't raise your head through the hole. You raise your head, and another hole just sort of. And you watch as this whole teapot rolls off the edge of the counter and just.
I think he's doing quite well.
It's I'll just point at the two dents. I'll go, something to remember me by, and I will turn around and just walk back.
You turn and you walk as you kind of almost like hastily begin to sort of march back towards the table. For those of you looking back, you can kind of see that she's more in shock and surprise than anything else. She's not angry or anything, just like okay. Brick, what do you do as you sit back down at the table?
I will slowly sit at the table.
You hear this. You hear off in the distance. As Human goes, thank you very much.
I will throw a stool at him.
As a stool breaks on his head, he sort of clatters to the ground. He then reassembles.
So, how'd you do?
It's exactly how. Don't know what you're talking about.
You did the whole thing. You like showed how strong you are. I saw you destroy that chair, put your head through the table twice. You absolutely nailed it.
Thank you.
I think you're in, my son.
That's wonderful. But did you get a cake?
Could someone else do it, please?
I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. I'm gonna go over to Lady Teafling.
If you.
I'm gonna stroke my invisible hair, wink. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go up to her and I'm gonna be like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me."
Yes, and she says she used to have a soft smile. Now it's kind of, you know.
I'm sorry about your my friend Brick, look, like he's actually a really lovely guy. Like, I don't want you to get the wrong impression of him. He's just a little embarrassed. I'm sure he actually really likes you. You don't have to like him back out of pity, or, you know, if you have feelings for him though, you should say something, because he doesn't know what to do.
I'm just like smashing my head against the table.
You hear another crunch as now another brick-shaped head hole in the table. She looks over as you've done that, and she goes, "Thank you. I will, and don't think anything of it. It happens all the time."
Okay. Two things. One, have you got any cake? Because that was why he was supposed to come over here. I don't know if he mentioned that or not, but we're needing some cake if that's possible.
You see that she's put aside like a sample box of an assorted cakes and the like. She says, "I'll start a tab."
Okay. If you need me to pay some, I do have money.
She smiles at you and she says, "It's quite all right."
Okay. Another thing, do you have something to make Brick feel better? He's probably gonna be real torn up about this, and he's not gonna want to admit it, but he will be.
No, I'm not. I'm fine.
She says, making people feel better is all I live for. She turns around and she places a what looks to be a teacup, but it's made of stone on the table, and it's filled with a red type of tea.
Sweet, thank you. So I'll pick up the cakes and the teacup. Then I'll be like, yeah, thank you. Sorry again about the mess. I know you said it's fine, but people say it's fine and it's not. So just so you're aware, we're sorry. We'll pay for it. I mean, yeah. I was gonna buy like, something nice for myself, but yeah.
She smiles and she continues cleaning up. She pulls out like a small broom and starts, cleaning up the porcelain cups and the tea kettle and stuff. All right. You return back to the desk.
The benches and everything that have been destroyed, are they just timber sort of benches that are particularly nice or anything like
that? They are particularly nice timber. They're particularly nice wood.
All right.
God, I'm such a unit. I just smash things with my head.
You put your head.
By the way,
through some fine mahogany.
was
to our lovely audience, of course. Our plot twist card, as courtesy of Mr. Nuggets, was the plot twist card broken.
Oh.
Yeah, that works.
So yeah,
stuff on my heart.
Yeah.
All of the above. All of the above. So that's basically how plot twist cards work. So yeah, if you want to try them yourself, that's what happens. So yeah.
Is it? Oh. Perhaps we could. I'm talking to the group around the tables. Like, perhaps we could use this as a way of getting. I forgot the name of the lady that actually works at the logging place. What's the first name?
Patricia.
Patricia. I was going to say Samantha. I was wrong.
Patricia, she knows timber and logging and so forth. Perhaps we could use that as a way of getting her here. As way of finding some timber to replace this long bench that has been unfortunately broken in some sort of bar brawl or the like.
That's not a bad idea. No wonder you used to be much stronger. That's very clever.
Does the other guy?
I take that compliment as exactly as it wasn't intended. I'm like, yeah.
Fantastic.
It wasn't not intended that way, so I guess.
Maybe what we could do, because I did get the cakes, which is good, we could entice them to come here to fix the stuff. And then if they're still not interested, we've got cakes. And if they're still not interested, we got the really nice Teafling lady. She could help make things happen. And if they're still not interested, there's some nice music. So we got like 7 plans in the one place.
And if they're still not interested,
we go outside.
Kidnapping.
Yeah.
All right.
Hostages.
All right. So first of all, very, very big shout out. Thank you so much for Mrs. Bad Example for the raiding party. Great to have you guys here. Let's catch you guys up on what's going on. Our group of monsters, who are our main characters, are attempting to set up a rendezvous of love between the town of Robbinswood's mayor, Eric Robbins, and the town lumberer, Patricia Woods. They have so far destroyed a tea shop. That is pretty much where we're at the moment.
Let's not say we. Let's come on. It was me. All right. I did all the hard work.
It was Brick, and it was of course during a time where Brick was trying to, of course, earn the affections of the tea shop's owner, which I guess stands to see whether that'll happen. I mean,
Shut your mouth, Mike.
All right. Right. So you guys have a plan. Manfred has suggested that you go and speak with Patricia and try to create some sort of order in some way for a new bench top, chairs, stools, all the stuff that Brick has now broken to be made as kind of like a rush job, as it were.
Or at least get her out here to measure up.
Which is great.
And she could do it at twilight. Which is
where's Twilight?
After work.
Why can't she do it here?
Oh, Brick.
What?
I wish you luck.
Oh.
All right.
Get it.
You now have your goal to try and convince her to at twilight come and meet with you on the riverbank to discuss the repairs of the lady Teafling. So, are you guys going to head to logging camp first, or are you guys going to try and talk to Eric as well?
Well, we do need the second party at this, so yeah, I think we need to get some reason for him to be there as well.
Yeah, we got more of a chance of her coming because it's.
Well, here's the one with the kid, right? So we use the kid to get the thing to get him down there. What
if we use the cake and we give some to the kid?
Yeah.
And the kid will be like, "Oh, Dad, we gotta go to this tiefling place. It's really good." And he'll be like, "Oh God, I gotta take my kid to this tiefling place."
Wait, so are you having the date at the tiefling place, or are you guys having the date on the river?
Yeah, what's going on?
I feel like we should really nail that down before we come in.
I thought we agreed on the tiefling place. Or did I confuse things?
I'm with Finn.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, right. I'll be on the boat if you need me. That's where I knew it to be.
Okay, so you're trying to set them up here at the halfway house.
Yes.
Okay, so your plan is to bribe the child with cake to convince Dad to come to this place.
Yes.
And then to talk to her to get her to come and repair the place.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Flawless plan.
And Lady
Right.
Flawless
Teafling.
plan.
We should also talk to Lady Teafling so she's in on it.
Yes.
Flawless plan. All right. So
she's got a new bench out of it. She'll be fine.
Can't we just say there is a disturbance at the Lady Teafling, and that way we get to keep the cake?
Only give him one cake. We get to have the rest ourselves.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Oh, that's no issue with me. Yeah, sure, easy.
Yeah.
He is a sheriff after all. That would be a part of his portfolio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, he's bad at his job.
We could tell him that sometimes people get rowdy there and, do bad things or something, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go sheriff that place."
Nothing rowdy happened here.
No.
Aside from that one guy who broke some stuff.
I don't think it was aggressive.
No. By the way, Brick, I put the little stone teacup in front of Brick, and I go, "She said you're real sweet, and she wanted you to have that."
She thinks I'm sweet. Oh. Idiot. Okay, whatever.
No, sweet that was my words. She actually worded it a bit differently.
Oh, it's fine. I don't care.
She thinks you're strong and cool.
I am strong and cool.
That's what I thought.
Mm.
All right, let's go to the sheriff.
Right, let's leave.
All right. You leave the Lady Teafling and begin to make your way back into the town of Robinswood. Eddie, can we get the sheriff's picture up on... Oh, wait, you're talking to the sheriff, I assume, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So can we get the sheriff's picture up? And also, just so that while we're changing scene here, to let everyone know, we do at the Dead Aussie Gamer have a bunch of audience interaction stuff for you guys at home for donations and the like. Eddie is going to hopefully put out the big thing for us and our donations list. But if you notice the little hit point bar at the bottom right there, donations based on what you guys give will make you the boss monster of the stream. At the end of the episode, whoever is the boss monster will win a tiny little care package from us as a bit of a thank you for the donations and the like. Some very cool things in there from the cast as, just kind of a thank you for supporting. There we go. Blue ketchup all over it. Look at you go. All right. So, do we have Eric up? I can't see. No? Give me a thumbs up, Eddie, when we're good. There we go. All right, fantastic. So, making your way through Robinswood, you find the lovely and handsome Eric Robbins talking to a dwarven woman outside of what appears to be a smithy. The smithy, however, looks a little strange. I mean, you guys have heard of dwarven smiths before, of course. The smell of iron and the forges, the heat that blares off the furnaces almost constantly. This place is a little different, almost as if it was abandoned and no one's been here before. Eric is talking with the dwarven blacksmith. Oh, come now. You can't be this way the whole time. There must be something that'll inspire you to open up the smithy again. Nope, I've had enough. I tell you one thing, Eric, I've been working here for so long, and I'm sick of making woodcutters, use axes and some steel bearings for chairs. I have a destiny, right? My people, we are trying so hard to make the most out of our skills and our craft, but I have had nothing. Even when that fancy pants hero comes through town and starts saying, "Oh, I'm looking for some wares and stuff," do you know what he did? No, Alana, I don't. He came into my store and said, "I didn't realize you had a pawn shop here." A pawn shop, he says. I was this close to smacking that smirk clean off his face. For the one time I ever thought maybe I could make something worthwhile since moving to this town, that's what I get in return. I swear, Eric, I am this close to just packing up and leaving. Eric sort of sighs and nods. She says, I understand. I'm sorry. Lana, please don't leave. I'm sure you've, and at this point you guys walk up. I'm sure you've heard of the heroes of Robbinswood, the ones that have recently come in. Oh, I've heard of them. They've not stopped by once. And look at them, all of them. None of them dressed in any dwarven metals.
I mean, we could if you want.
She sort of scoffs as Stickyfingers says that. If I had to find some metal of the dwarven kind for you, wee man, I scarcely believe you'd be able to lift up a finger, let alone be able to wield it with any true power. No, dwarven wear can only be worn by the most robust of people.
I could lift you up and throw you over if you want. Don't call me small.
She walks up to you, quite big, stocky woman. You can kind of tell that her muscles are probably big enough that if she really wanted to, she could flex and crack a walnut. But she walks straight up to you with these heavy footsteps. What do you do?
I stare her down because she called me small.
Yes.
She walks straight up to you, and as she does so, she gets right next to you. What do you do?
I touch her.
You touch
on
her?
on the skin, not, yeah.
You go to touch her. You realize she's not looking at you. She walks past you.
Oh, shit.
Do you touch her?
I look at what she's looking at first.
She's looking at Brick.
Oh, no.
She walks up to Brick.
That's what I thought.
And she places her dwarvish hand upon his abs and says, "By the three-beard thunder gods, would you look at that? It's almost as if it were chiseled from the very stones of Gorham himself."
Well, I mean,
These muscles, so strong yet supple, like they were nursed by the crashing waves of 1,000 islands.
Yeah, just, as much as everyone else.
She puts her hand in your mouth and wrenches it open. Oh, and such fine stock. A jawline strong enough, I reckon I could craft the finest wares from it simply by banging your chin on me anvil.
All right, getting a bit friendly now.
She takes her hand out of your mouth.
While this is all happening, I'm just going to have like this faint music going with prestidigitation, just getting this mood going.
Look, you're setting up the wrong people here.
I know I'm beautiful, all right, but people need to back off.
I'm terribly sorry. No, it wasn't that. So allow me to introduce myself. Where are my manners? My name is Alana Wirnick, and I run this here smith. I must say, sir, please, if you would, allow me to make you and kit you with heroic armor. Stuff that'll push my skills and craft. Me and my family's forge, burning brightly to make you something of true value, of true skill. Place.
If I had it, firstly, just, I usually introduce myself before I go sticking my fingers in people.
Oh, I didn't care about your name, lad.
Just say.
All I care about are these.
If
he touches you on the chest again.
Whoa. Brick is more than muscle. He's a man. You're going to
learn
his
just
name
muscle.
first.
I'm just muscle.
All right. Okay. It's different the last time.
If I wore it, would I look super cool?
Oh, you would look so cool. that even the gods of coolness would look down upon you and go, well, I guess I'm out. I guess there's a new god of cool, and it'll be you. Whatever your name is attached to these muscles.
What about pink people?
Oh, yeah, of course. The pinkest of people will think that you are the coolest of people.
I mean...
You watch as Eric is sort of smiling from here to here. He's stifling a chuckle. As you... Oh, there was a wrong image. That's fine. So as Eric sort of chuckles a little bit, he sort of says, "Please allow me to do some proper introductions. These are the heroes who helped us find the children the other day. Brick, Manfred, Ray, and Stickyfingers. They've been really helpful to the town.
Really helpful.
Oh, I can see. Sorry, what?" You can see she's very distracted by...
I'm like, just occasionally when it's just her looking at me, I'm just like making my pecs dance. just to mess with her.
Terry Crews style.
Yeah.
She says, look, listen, I've got some work to do. But please come back soon, before tonight. Or maybe tomorrow. No, come back in the morning. Come back in the morning, and I'll do some measurements, and then I'll need to start that, and then you'll need tempering, and she just walks off while muttering to each other.
Wait before you leave.
She's not listening to you. She goes. Eric, however, is sitting there going.
You want to make me armor? Listen to the hollow.
She sort of half stops. What is it? What is it, lass?
Ray, what was it, lass?
Safe. Make sure it protects him.
Oh, aye, haha. No, there would be no manner of thing or beast or creature that'll penetrate the sturdiness of dwarven steel. Aye, rest assured of this. But that's only if I can get this. But do I still have any? And off she goes.
Weird.
Eric waves and says, "So I take it you're not moving then, Lana?" "No, you bastard." "Okay. See you Sunday."
She's a gem.
Yes, no, I was good friends with her father, actually. He moved to town, sadly passed last summer. She's young for a dwarf and has some wonderful ideas for creating armors and wares, but she not quite accustomed to the quiet life we lead.
Does she only make it for big people? Because, to be honest, we could all use some protection, not just brick.
Oh, I'm sure she will. Once the forges start, I'm hoping that perhaps she'll actually start to actually sell some of her wares. We have, as you know, are a small trading place, so the more that we can sell, the better it is for the people here, especially in the harsher seasons like winter.
Yes, but because Finn is constantly being eaten.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
If we make it somewhat less chewy.
Yeah, just make it harder to swallow.
Yeah.
Maybe we cover you in poop, because then no one will want to eat you.
Yes.
But then we won't want to hang with him.
No. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to hang with me either, because I'd smell like,
Well, I mean, I honestly can't say. I'm just the sheriff here. So, I mean, yes, you can by all means try to negotiate some stuff with her.
We needed you.
Yeah, well, two things. One, Brick, you need to ask for that dwarf's raven number, because she's totally into you. And two, Sheriff Man, we were thinking of your daughter because she's such a lovely person. All you kids, yeah. We got some sweet muffins and cakes from the Lady Teafling, not far from here. We were wondering if we could give some of them to your children.
Well, of course. Boyle is yes. I mean, he's been through a lot. And I suppose a treat wouldn't hurt. The Lady Teafling, you say? It's a lovely place. I've been a few times.
Oh, you should go again.
You should.
Well, I've been a little bit busy with matters of the town, especially with, of course, the so many heroes showing up and travelers
Oh,
we're
but
fine.
there's a sweet sale on at the moment.
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
I missed that. Damn.
You literally
Yeah,
broke me.
Yeah.
I was thinking
The
when I
tables
walked up to get the cakes, I was like, I gave all my gold to Finn. It's like I have nothing.
The tables and chairs are half off.
That's pretty cute.
He sort of looks at you and he sort of says, "Well, as nice as that would be, I'm afraid I'm a little."
You
bit
have to
too-
roll at a disadvantage.
Take off one of my disadvantages, Eddie.
Yeah. Didn't help.
Damn it, man.
It's fine. All right. I am a little bit busy, but maybe Boyle would go with you. He's definitely been dying to go and enjoy some of the tea there.
Well, speaking of dying, I mean, you wouldn't want him to go. I mean, we could protect him. We're heroes, but wouldn't you want to be around with your kid to, father-son bonding?
Well,
It's very important.
Yeah.
make a persuasion check on that one.
This time
I
I'm
did
burning
hear
him.
he was saying he would love some more time with his dad. That would.
He did say
was
that.
just
In
talking
fact,
about that at breakfast.
as we rescued him, he's like, God, I wish my father loved me more.
Yeah, he did. I feel like the biggest just like yes man at the moment. Like you guys say something like, "Yep, that's right."
Did you say persuasion, Mike?
Yes, persuasion.
Sure.
Ryan, you're the best.
Oh, it's an advantage. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting there.
Come on.
I'm
come
doing
on. Nat 20. Nat 20. Come on. Nat 20.
Close enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, perhaps there would be some time for me to go and speak with Boyle and maybe have some tea. I think that would be really nice.
I think so too.
I think late afternoon, early evening.
You then
I think
hear a
it'd be
voice.
ideal.
You then hear a voice. Tea sounds absolutely divine. Emerging from nearby, you see a striding and bold figure with glistening, gleaming armor. It is Lord Nathaniel Valiance. He strolls up to the conversation as you guys are having it. I've been meaning to check out the Lady Teafling for quite some time. I heard that perhaps there was some kind of ruckus, and came as soon as I heard. You never know when monsters are about, and one might need a champion.
No, we're good. No
that's-
champions needed.
It's all.
He says, at the very least, I'm quite parched. He looks directly at the four of you, and some libations are required. I heard that the Lady Teafling herself is quite a tall drink as well.
No.
Did you just say he looked directly at us?
Yeah,
He
we
does.
did. Yeah.
He does look directly at you.
Beans.
For those of you who are wondering why the group are going beans, is because average people in this world, people without class levels, as it were, can't see monsters the same way that heroes can. People with class levels can see monsters, monsters can see heroes. It's kind of like a magic thing. That's a great way to explain things in fantasy. It's magic. Just go with it. Just believe it.
It's
right?
magical.
So
It's
while
magic.
while the sheriff and the blacksmith don't recognize our group as monsters, Nathaniel Valiance, who is a well-decorated hero, definitely sees them for what they are. He doesn't seem to be letting on the beans. Instead, he's actually offering. He's saying, please, if of course I can convince you to take some time and enjoy the company of your son, I would love to treat the both of you to a fine, delicious tea
Sorry,
at
who
this
are you?
establishment.
It's,
Who am I? He
uh,
raises his head. His nose, basically you can just see straight up his nose. He's looking so far down his nose at everyone that you can no longer see his face.
He's gonna
As
have
he
a
says-
theme song like Team Rocket, isn't it?
It's like a theme song just shoots up. Eddie, do we have any romantic music going? Like, is that something we have? Do we have any? Oh, do we have the picture of Sir Valiance? Is that what we've got? The picture. Okay, good. So you watch as his golden hair flies back, and he says, "Braving the longest and farthest trails from beyond Olestria's widest mount, forged in the battlefields of the Cauldron to the west, slayer of the invaders from the Braxarai kingdoms, and of course, champion of the noble nation of Trist. He stands a champion to all, from the valiant family, Sir Nathaniel Valiance."
You made that up.
He turns and he smiles, and as he does so, there's like this blinding flash, almost like a camera. Oh my God, what the hell was that? The sheriff is like just is also kind of like, yeah.
I'm
Jeez, glad
blind.
to see you and Human in a room together. My God, that was a long introduction.
So, Mr. Sheriff, Mr. Robbins, would you accompany me this evening? He watches the sheriff kind of very nervously. I'm sure, I guess. I mean,
No, he's busy.
but I thought I was just making plans to go to the Teafling. Is that not what I'm?
You're
what we're
spending
doing?
time with your son and perhaps another one, not him.
Of course. How could I be so inconsiderate? A father
Easily.
and their son's relationship is very important. And what better prize for a son than a hero to dinner?
Yeah, well, he's got 4.
You watch as the sheriff says, "Oh, so you'll be joining us?"
Yeah.
We
No, I'm sorry, are we?
Oh my God.
You
Anyway,
guys talk now.
As our group is discussing this, I would like to give another shout out to, of course, Mr. Nuggets for another plot twist. It was simply the Pride plot twist,
Oh, God.
which of course summons Lord Valiance straight away. So there we go.
Nuggets. We didn't need him right now.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Nuggets.
Nugget.
we'll do perfectly
Nice
well
one.
at making the real dog's breakfast of this
Yep.
job.
He says,
I don't see
Hey,
a
go.
single problem with Lord Valiant entering a tea shop full of monsters.
I actually feel like we could resolve all of our tasks if he was in there as well. We could just like wipe everything off the chart.
You
Including
burn it.
all the
Done.
Don't have
We
to
have
get them
achieved
married.
this.
I feel like there's definitely going to be some sort of wiping, but I don't think it's going to be the way you're expecting.
All right. At this point, the sheriff says, look, I've still got some duties to attend to. Let me know this afternoon. I'll make arrangements and see if I can find the time. If not, please, I do encourage you, take Boyle. Boyle will absolutely love that. And he says, if you'll excuse me, I'll leave the heroes to their own. The sheriff then walks off. Lord Valiant says, farewell. He looks at you and he says, heroes?
Yeah.
Mighty interesting. I must say, you are the first heroes of your kind that I've seen.
Okay, well, that's rather interesting. Look, we got places to be, so...
Oh, you mean like the Dungeon of Selak Frane, perhaps?
What's a Sulak Fran? Is that a breakfast cereal? What's that?
Never heard of it.
Oh,
Nope.
please, come now. I go and investigate it, and 4 monsters turn up claiming to be heroes. I was not born yesterday, though.
To
Judging-
clarify, you didn't investigate it. You sent someone else to do it.
Yeah, you're an idiot. You said the wrong thing.
The sticks and stones will break my bones, but my blade will cut like butter. Now,
Okay.
to brass tacks, as it were. I know that you have been ingratiating yourselves with these simple rubes of people that you call in this town. And of course, as to be expected, they have fallen hook, line, and sinker for your schemes. And I do not wish to allow that to continue.
Manfred, do I punch him?
Oh yes, please do. Reveal here into the middle of the streets your true and monstrous nature, for when you do, I shall slay you without a moment's hesitation.
Whoa. You saying we got monstrous intent? You murdered 3 orcs, whereas we saved 3 kids. Who's better now?
I slew 3 monsters and cleansed the land of some filth. You, however, are culpable. Who's to say that you didn't lure that crazy, toothed, underground, subterranean monstrosity to attack the children themselves?
Yes, and then killed myself. That makes sense.
You're already dead. So what exactly is death going to do to you?
So you're saying you can't kill a ghost?
Oh, I'm saying that there are far worse things to do to ghosts than dying again. They've already done that once.
But you're saying it is plausible that it could have killed me, right?
Oh, of course.
Why would I do that to myself?
Can I kill him now?
So long as you keep up this ruse, the town are of course going to see you in favor. I have no intention of tarnishing my glory by slaying you where no one will be able to reveal your true intentions. I saw you in the woods and I knew what you were. But of course, killing you there means no one gets to know how awesome I am. And of course, slaying you here as the heroes of Robinswood would earn me no glory. But you will inevitably screw up. I heard of this ruckus in the Lady Teafling and saw that you recently come from there. I wonder how much favor you can maintain in this town before your true selves show themselves. Till then, I will enjoy some tea and enjoy your company.
So as you're saying, so long as we maintain this hero thing, you have nothing to do.
He steps up to Manfred. He walks up aggressively towards him.
I will
I've
stand
seen
next to
ones
Manfred.
like you before, you pissant little child.
And I have slain countless numbers of you, old timer, but not one so.
Not this one.
Manfred's badass.
He backs off and he sort of puts his arms up and he's like, okay, well, far be it from me to hold you up. He bows, the heroes.
Yeah, you couldn't hold us up. We're too heavy and too strong.
Ugh, he rolls his eyes. He then walks off, and everywhere he walks, it looks like he's got like a stick shoved up his butt as he's like moving, kind of like as he continues forward. There you go. You have had your encounter with Lord Valiance randomly. Thank you again, Mr. Nuggets. That was very interesting. Also, there's a hype train. Long story short, the way a hype train works is, of course, we get subs and gifts and bits and emotes if we keep the hype train going. So we've reached level 1. Thank you, everyone. If you guys want to keep donating, now is your time. Generate some stuff and earn some prizes from Twitch. Woo! Or don't. I mean, it's okay.
Who doesn't like free
moving
stuff?
right along.
Do it.
Yeah.
On
people
the
who like
hype
free stuff.
train, surely we just go after him and kill him, right? Isn't that what we're doing?
But before we do that,
hold on, Brick. No.
But he said things.
but you could have.
You go, Finn. I don't.
We'd rather attack him when you've got that cool armor than Brick, because one, maybe if you fight him and beat him, the Teafling lady would see you and be like, "Oh, my hero," and you'd fall in love, and you'd also be stronger. Not that you're not strong now. Just you
But he
have
made
armor.
fun of Manfred and Ray, and he's a.
I know we got to play
bit
the
of an
long game.
asshole.
I know. But I have a question.
Yes.
We're trying to not be heroes and not trust anyone. But if we be heroes, we're better than him. And if we be heroes, we prove him wrong. So what do we?
That's
which
the
one do we
fundamental
pick?
issue. He's not a moron. I was expecting someone of that ridiculously long speech. My goodness. Imagine introducing yourself like that every time you meet people.
Yeah.
What an absolute nightmare, boring person.
Yeah.
I made the assumption he was stupid. He's not necessarily the case, in which case this is a lot more dangerous than initially thought. It's not like we can fight him. I mean, no offense, we've been in the dungeon. We've had a pretty cushy life. Okay, it was gruel, and okay, it was dark, and the goblins were morons, and no one really gave us much to do except kind of stand around in the dark. And that was boring, but it's not like we've really had to fight people before.
Well, maybe not
I mean, except
yourself.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure you guys have. That's my experience, at least. I don't know what you actually. What did you even do before you came into the dungeon? Were you born there? Was you just like?
No.
So the fancy guy, huh?
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Either way,
It's episode 7. You're not getting backstory today. I mean,
Okay.
Subscribe for more.
Come back next week.
But I mean,
All right.
Finn, we have to kind of hero up, yeah? Like that's the
yeah.
At least it stops him from killing everyone we love in Select Frane's dungeon.
But it's weird because we have to be the thing we're not, which is heroes. But we don't want to be, but we also want to. This hero thing is really
I also don't want to die, right?
I also don't want that. It's not fun.
I mean, he just said there's worse things you can do than death. Death was horrible. What could possibly be worse than being killed?
And here's the thing, that pompous little prat, if he gets the opportunity to take us down as monsters, I don't want to give him that satisfaction.
No. So we have to be heroes. But I thought we didn't want to be heroes. Maybe I kind of want to be a hero. That's really weird to say, but...
As this happens...
I guess we don't have to be heroes. We just have to...
As this happens, you see a woman with stark white hair, dressed in quite heavy-ish leather armor, with a axe brandished over the back of her shoulders, walking very poignantly towards the smith.
Oh, whatever.
Lana, you here? I need my axe cleaned. I'm not here to clean your axes. You can clean your own, you daft woman. Don't you call me a daft woman, or else I'm gonna... Or else you'll what? Everything in my shop's made of steel. You can't chop it with your big chopper. It's not a big chopper. Her name is Daisy. Yeah, Daisy, chopper. Pfft. It's garbage is what it is. Well, you refuse to make me anything better. Well, that's because you refuse to provide me any material. It's not wood. Well, that's because I'm not a miner. I'm a lumberjacklin. They start to argue.
I'm assuming this is
the
lady foreman.
I should probably isolate.
We could clean your axe there, lady. Man.
She looks at you and she sort of starts smelling. And who are you?
We are the heroes, but we also clean axes.
Who are these folks? Oh, I don't know about them, but he is what I am now referring to as Beefcake. And he is my next fantastic model for my new line of wares and weapons. Wares and weapons, you stupid woman. You won't even sharpen my blade. That's because it's a lumber wacky thing. It's not an axe. It's not a real axe.
Sorry, lady, there's priorities.
My father gave me this axe. Oh yeah, and your father had shite taste in axes as well. You say that to my face. She sort of walks up to sort of, it looks like she's gonna chop her, but you know, it's more like kind of like, you know,
do it.
She's just running over. Do you guys do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna step in between.
Fly.
No, God no.
Manfred back.
Manfred back.
Break, if you tell her to fix her axe. No, if you tell her to fix her axe, she'll be on our side.
She slams the axe into the table. Oh, now look what you've done. Yeah, bet you wish someone could fix that for you. She then punches the smith in the face.
All right. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna trying to get in between these two.
You okay?
Bad plan.
In the candy shop.
Bad plan.
All right, Manfred, make a dexterity saving throw as you jump into the middle of these two. Just as the dwarven woman picks up like the small blacksmith hammer, she swings it hard.
You know what?
So just so I'm clear, she put an axe into a table. It didn't break. I used my head and smashed through one.
Your head is stronger than it.
The axe wasn't powered by a plot twist.
But yeah, 17
I can
from
I can take
deck
it.
save.
What was that?
Oh my god.
A 17. Nice. All right. So with a 17, you get in the middle and you manage to, as this hammer flies over your head, as you kind of try to hold them back. You know, you watch as Patricia sort of says, I've had it up to here with you and your nonsense. You've had it up to here with my nonsense. Well, I'll tell you what, how about you crawl back and make yourself an axe out of wood? Then you can come and talk to me about some stuff. She then sort of backs up and she just sort of says, I'll tell you, I swear, you wouldn't be this way if my father was still around. You know what? I wouldn't be this way if you at least found yourself a good husband or a wife or someone that you can keep company, because I'm not into you and you can't keep coming here with, and she starts swearing in Dwarven as she just says, how dare you? And you can see that it's kind of affected her a little bit. It looks like she's about to punch Manfred, but then she stops. She then grabs the axe and pulls it out. She then turns and walks off in quite a huff.
No.
I heard her say that your dad's stupid.
She seems to stop down the road.
I'm so sorry.
She then looks like
Why?
she just turns her head, and it's weird because her shoulders don't move, just her head turns.
I'm imperfect, all right?
It then snaps back very unnaturally as she continues to storm off. As she does so, she punches one of the nearby trees. As she does so, you just hear this bang sound, and there's a large finger knuckle imprint in the bark of the trunk.
We should go after her.
Yeah.
She leaves. A few moments later, the tree sort of...
Oh, be still my beating heart. Everyone around here is amazing.
All right.
Ugh.
So that fight came courtesy of Tabletop Explorers, aka Eddie. Thank you, Eddie, for for the moment of glory plot twist. I don't know where I was going with that. It's a moment of glory in the sense of like, hey, look, here's a scenario that you can like just win, and yeah, that it sort of happened. So
She's
here we
a
are.
lumberjack who can Minecraft down a tree just by punching it. I think that was a moment of glory. That's very good.
I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like there was a moment of glory. So there you go. All right. So
Rick,
Hello.
you look. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it
'Cause that works
seems
so well.
like
Am I causing trouble?
yeah,
Aw.
it seems encouraging people to fight is probably the opposite of what we need to be doing right
Well, I mean, in my defense, the pink lady said I was sweet, and I felt they started fighting, and I thought it might make me feel better.
now. Did it make you feel better, Brick?
A little bit, to be fair.
Well,
But I can stop
oh, that's
if you say so, Ray.
I'm
Look,
gonna turn to, is it Lana or Alana?
Alana.
Alana. But,
Madam Smith, is
She
there
sort of
is there a
picks up her hand.
reason you won't look after the heirloom of an axe? Is there something offensive about it?
She turns to you and she says, "Oh, I'll tell you one thing. That woman there, she can't be trusted. Her father, God rest his soul, was a good man. Used the smith with my father, but as soon as my father passed, they abandoned us. Took all their orders for wares and goods from Altridge, the city down the river. She said, oh, it was more convenient, cheaper wares and the like. All I heard was that when the old man went down, her family abandoned us. And ever since then, she's not been quite right. She knows how to clean axes. She just does it to try and humiliate me. And I won't stand for it. Not anymore. Not since I have something worthwhile to work on. Something that needs my undivided attention. Something special. She looks at Brick.
No.
Shh, don't talk. Shut your mouth.
Ask for a raven number.
I love this town. I love it.
She's only
I've got-
interested.
it's Brick's harem at the moment.
They're not meant
Tree
to.
woman, dwarf, woman, and pink lady. Ugh.
Oh boy. Okay.
So should we go after Tree Lady with the axe, or?
No, aren't we meant to be getting the date going?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
why
one
we're
you
going
just
after
pissed
her.
off at.
We are
Alright.
very terrible at plans, just so you know. It is very.
Yes.
We're very good
Guys.
at starting
We are
them.
very
Manfred.
easily distracted.
Manfred, Finn, get your heads in. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I see where Manfred's going, right? You're trying to convince her to fix the axe so we can get some favor, so we can, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
That's what I thought.
How about we just follow your lead? Because quite frankly, we
I'll
are
see-
hopeless and terrible heroes.
I'm what you
We are
call a
going to get
starter.
busted. Yeah, just
I
You
get
go-
I get these things going. I get them started, and then you guys continue. You build off this, and
Yeah.
then I sit back and go, "Look at that job I started."
No, we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
right,
start.
To be fair, really quick, Manfred, I just have to say, when that, Mr. Flicky Hair, Stupid Head came to us and you stood up to him, I thought, let's be fair, I look up to you, but you're a bit of an old fart. That was real cool what you did.
Well, I'm about to destroy that because I think a little bit of pee came out.
yeah, that's
That's
disgusting.
fine. No, it's,
Yeah.
you pee anywhere. You got nothing but respect from me, bud.
Right, let's
plan
as it
focus,
goes.
Patricia. Let's go. Come on, folks. Just like in
Yeah.
the dungeon, we have to focus.
Okay.
I mean,
So
granted, we had nothing to do, but now we have things. It's focus time.
Focus.
Let's go.
Mm.
Follow the lady who punched the tree.
yeah.
All right.
Punch the tree down.
Let me just share with you the map. There we go. All
Love
right.
Maps.
Sharing. Boop. There we go. All right. You travel outside of the town, not too far away across the river that runs adjacent to the town, is, of course, the logging camp. A rather small and very humble logging camp. You know that a few of the lumberers here are off duty after the events of yesterday, where Callan, one of the lumberers, was caught under a falling tree by the river. The only person working currently is Patricia, who seems to be hacking down a tree very, very hard with this very, very ornate-looking axe. She seems to be swearing under her mouth in kind of like this strange dialect. Gosmil Gorfin, partner kon, fatsnir kasken no torn, bedud kasken lana tors, pern ponant. As she's
Ponant.
just chopping into it.
Hey.
She swings her axe behind her and points it at you.
Oh.
Who are you?
uh,
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
Wait.
This is off limits for travelers and civilians.
Sure. We're the heroes. We came because we wanted
Sorry,
to.
the what?
We're heroes.
How are you now?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What, you-
So,
You with that?
oh God, no, we
Oh,
hate him.
No.
No.
He's a dick. He is the
Yeah, yeah.
worst.
The worst.
And
We were coming because we know you're good with wood, and we beautiful. We have a an establishment nearby where they need some wood fixed. We were hoping to pay you for those services to fix that.
You mean the lady Teafling?
That's the one. Yep.
You mean the 6-inch mahogany bar tables and stools that I crafted by hand for 6 months straight have been damaged?
Yeah, I broke them.
You broke them.
I mean,
She looks at you and she remembers what you said about her dad. She walks up to you.
Ray,
Make an athletic.
not cause conflict.
Make an athletics check.
Sure. It was in the name of comedy, I swear.
I'm just in the background, like, just calm down.
I will remember what.
Oh, no.
My God!
No.
You watch as she puts down her axe. As she does so, you can hear it. It's a lot heavier than a regular axe. You hear this as it lands on the ground. It's probably about maybe 50 kilo in terms of just the heft to it. She basically crosses her arms, grabs hold of the straps on your shoulder, and she turns and she hip tosses you.
Oh, God.
Brick, you fly off the cliff, or off the hill, and into the water. Splash! As you land in the river nearby. She then looks at him and...
Brick, shut your mouth or you'll drown.
Yeah, you do this now. I'm fine. It's good.
Brick begins to float downriver.
And I just sort of turn back over. It's like,
I'll catch up with you later.
Feel better?
Oh no, he's still going.
no, I'm not talking to Brick.
Oh, Patricia.
Patricia is like,
feel better?
She says, a little. I'll try it again when he comes back, and we'll see then.
Oh, please,
now,
please do.
Yeah.
No, don't. No, look, do you want to fix your tables? Because they're, yeah, we're sorry. I mean, he's sorry. We didn't do it.
Look, I told her already that mahogany is a luxury item. If she wants some quality lumber, she wants ironwood or darkwood. They're the quality ones that you'd want to use. Fine. Look, I can make some time next week to come and fix it all up.
Say if we get she's a
I believe in you.
What? That was a 13.
That's a 1.
That's a one.
I swore you rolled a 13. All right.
She looks at you and she basically says, look, I don't know what you think she's playing at or what's going on here, but I won't have any time till next week to sort stuff out. So unless she wants to come and meet me here, I'm not interested. I'm a very busy woman, and I don't know if you've realized this, but trying to cut trees with a dull axe has been quite a trying amount of time.
What if we sharpen your axe?
She looks at
Could you make time tonight?
You can make a insight check as she says this and looks at you.
Come on, guys.
You ask the question. She says, no. At this point, a very soggy Brick comes running down the road. He's a little out of breath because he's actually run what is effectively, 600 or 700 meters.
How'd we do?
Make an athletics check.
Please be a 1. Please be a 1.
No. There's a 1 in it.
Oh, that's a 23. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, she doesn't do it. She goes to try and throw you, and you stand your ground. She sort of straightens herself up and goes, huh.
Hey. Look, we got off on the wrong... sorry. This fish. We got off on the wrong foot. I didn't mean the thing about your dad. I was sort of, in a bit of a bad mood, and I didn't mean to make fun of you either. If you could do this for us, and please, don't take this on a credit of me, but my friends here, we'd really appreciate it.
Make a
End of the
persuasion
day-
check.
Yeah. End of the day, it was us that broke this. We're trying to fix it, if you can understand.
We're trying to do the right thing.
Do you have advantages, Nick?
Special done.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, jump, jump. Yes,
has
he's got
one.
one advantage.
You would make the guy with negative charisma. Yeah, I'll use that advantage. I did do a bit of a speech, didn't I?
Beauty.
Do you to do it? I like it. It was a good speech.
Thank you, thank you. He has his
Let's
moments.
see how good.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
She goes, all right, listen. Sure. I'll come and see what I can do. I mean, maybe I can do a rudimentary assessment, but I'm not going to have anything made by that time.
Oh, but
That's
never
fine.
expected
No,
that. It's
no, of
just-
course
it's
not.
Purely a measure up and quote, essentially.
Talent takes time. We understand. That's fine.
Yeah. Do you like jazz?
It's all right. I mean, in the right place.
Well, look, there might be some that
Finn, we gotta come.
No, that's fine. Yeah, look, you're gonna love it there. Thanks for agreeing
It's like,
to
stop
us.
selling. You've already got it sold.
We'll
Can't
shout
stop.
you a treat if you've got time afterwards. Maybe a cup of ty or something.
I'll be
Yeah.
fine. Thank you.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
just
that's fair, that's
real
fair, that's
real
fair,
quick.
that's fair.
That throw was sick. That was awesome.
She says it's all about the hip motions.
The hip
She
motion.
shows you very briefly what she did. Brick, you are going to gain a special ability.
Yeah.
The special ability is called
Patricia.
it is called the Frostburn Fling.
I was going to call it a brick toss,
Fling.
but okay.
Brick
Brick toss.
That's it. We're calling it the brick toss. All right.
Yes.
So, what it'll allow you to do is, as a single action, you may make an athletics check. Instead of dealing damage, you may throw someone equal to your strength score times 5 feet in distance. However, they do get to resist it with their own strength score or an athletics check and reduce the distance that you have thrown by the amount equal to what they've rolled.
Amazing.
I am a strong boy.
Yep.
ladies,
Toss.
through me.
Yes, you can, but there is no in between. You have to pick where you want to throw, and then it's just a
Sure.
heft. All right.
Brick throw. I'm writing that down.
All right.
Well done, Ryan.
Okay. You have convinced Patricia to go to the Lady Teafling that night, and you tentatively have gotten the sheriff to also agree. However, you know that Valiance will also be in attendance as well. All right.
Maybe
What is
he
your
likes
next
jazz.
course? What is your next course of action?
What time of day is it, please?
It is currently the afternoon, about 1 p.m.
Oh God.
Can I
Well, we got a
practice
lot of
throwing Finn?
time. So what?
Can I practice throwing you?
Oh, of course you can. Yeah,
Just
sure.
one. Just one.
All right.
No, yeah.
All right. So let's show you how it works. So both of you make an athletics check.
Okay.
Come
Don't
on,
kill
Biden.
me. I'm
Come
squishy.
on.
Throw him in the river, gets eaten by.
Oh God, I have
a
a
negative
negative modifier. Oh no.
Oh boy.
What?
All right. So Brick, you go and you attempt. You say, "Oh, hang on, let me try." And as you reach to grab hold of Stickyfingers, your whole body freezes.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
You did it again.
No, you grabbed the wrong part. All right, look,
right.
You
I'll,
tell me what a grab and a grab at the heart.
Okay.
For the next 20 minutes, these two are stuck together as they eventually make their way back towards the town of Robbinswood. As they do so, you find the town is, of course, in quite a lively state. When you first arrived, there was a certain quiet. People were staying indoors and keeping themselves busy. But now people are kind of walking the streets and chatting to each other, having a little bit of, having a friendly conversation. The air definitely seems to have cleared up since the last time you were here, which was yesterday. So, I mean, anyway, you can see the assortment of people in the town. You can see that there are lots of places to go, people to see, etc. It is up to you as to where you would like to go from here.
Well, I mean, we should probably prep for tonight. I don't know how to do that, Manfred.
I'm somewhat out of practice.
Well, my recommendation. There is about setting the mood for this date. Going to a tea shop's a good idea, but at the very least, you know that Lord Valiant will be there. You will need to either get Lord Valiant to not go there, or you would need to move the location somewhere else.
Or kill him.
Or his focus is on us. Perhaps we go there and play interference.
A distraction.
Yeah, and as long as we
What's
don't
going
do
to happen?
anything.
Well, he did say he won't kill monsters if there's no glory, so...
Exactly. As long
He's
as we
not-
do
he-
nothing wrong, he's got nothing to go off.
I'm talking about the other monsters that are there, Manfred. I'm terrified for them.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Lady Teafling is, of course, in that kind of gray area.
Oh,
we have some weird markings on our bodies that maybe he can sense. Maybe the whole thing is a ruse. He's not a moron, remember?
I mean, debatable,
I don't think
but
I've
I
genuinely
trust Ray.
been scared for a long, long time. I can put myself in paintings and scare most heroes in 2 seconds. But he's intelligent and he's playing with us. And if he
how do we
walks
keep
in
him out
there
of
and
there?
he sees that she is a devil or whatever she is,
and the
do you think
musician
he's
is a
not going to
skeleton.
do the same thing to her that he does to us? She's so lovely.
I won't let him.
You couldn't stop him, Brick, if he wanted to, really.
I could.
Maybe you could. But maybe you couldn't. Maybe we send him an invite to meet us elsewhere. Maybe we give them a heads up.
Oh, maybe if we... I have 2 suggestions. Either the first one, we somehow get him and we say, yo, we got something way more tempting. You should come here and you can kill us in front of a whole bunch of people or something weird. Or he's really self-obsessed. Maybe if we just put like a mirror in the front of the door, he just wouldn't leave because he'd be like, I'm so pretty. Look at me. I've got fancy hair.
He does really like mirrors.
Perception checks from everyone, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, I get my blind glasses. My blind.
We're great at these. Chat, don't even worry about it.
Oh yeah, it's like definitely like the number one thing you guys are good at.
Yeah, we guys are really good at seeing stuff all the time.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, Manfred's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right. Manfred.
Okay.
Got the new script in.
I saw the most.
All right.
Oh,
Manfred,
yeah,
Manfred and Brick, the two of you notice a hooded individual moving from shadow to shadow, approaching you rapidly.
I'll punch him. No, I don't. I'm kidding. I don't.
As he walks up, he says,
Fear not, it is I.
he lifts up the hood.
Human. I have
Oh.
come with a dire warning. It appears as though my performance has been cancelled at the Lady Teafling. Word has gotten out that a hero is going to be in attendance at the Lady Teafling, and thus I have been banned from the premises. If he sees me, then of course I will die. Again. Which I don't like. Damn humans!
As he yells out, you notice that everyone stops to look at him.
You
are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love us humans.
Are you saying that all non-humans are out of the tavern and that it's like not open, or that it's just there's
No.
humans
The
there?
Lady Teafling is definitely open. But only those who can pass themselves off as humans to heroes. That requires special magic and special things which I cannot afford. For I work off tips.
It is very difficult to be a musician these days. No worries, human.
Oh yes, especially in this climate. The
I
planet
like
operates
you,
indoors
Hugh.
now. And entertainment is not cheap.
This is hitting close to home.
Oh,
To be this real, Michael.
Yeah, I know. Too real. Too real. Back
Oh,
up.
God.
This is a comedy.
Look up. So funny.
Okay.
He says, but it did give me an idea. With monsters out in the wilderness, I was thinking, what if you were to stage some kind of monster attack? And in fact, your other person, this sheriff person, were to come to the rescue of the lovely Lady Patricia. Then she would simply see the strength within his manly humanness and fall at his feet. Love 101. Fear is an aphrodisiac.
Why didn't we just ask him at the start? That was a good idea.
It is, but
He was trying to tell me this the whole time.
No.
Is that the arm wavy bit right at the beginning?
I know.
I'd like to say that wasn't my fault.
No, it's a good story.
Well, I mean, look, if we're gonna do something like that, wouldn't having a big monster fight be a terrible idea? Because Lord Fancy Pants be there, and he'd be like, "Oh, cool, let me kill them all because they're fine."
Ah, yes, but Lord Fancy Pants, we know, shall be in the tea house, won't he?
Yes, but we also don't need to give him a lot more reason to hate monsters.
Well, I don't think that, Matt. Well, as far as I've been told, what Lord Fancy Pants doesn't see, Lord Fancy Pants doesn't know.
See,
And he's going to be dead soon, so I mean...
I like your plan, but I think I might switch up one minor detail.
Mm.
I don't think the one that's in distress is the right person. We've met Patricia now, and she is strong.
I see.
And capable. I don't think you're going to be going for a damsel situation with that one.
I think she'd probably attack anybody who tried. That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there is one person that I could think of, a monster who lives in the river. He's a bit of a knobhead, so if he dies, that wouldn't be so bad.
What about...
His name...
Sheriff is the damsel, though. We could just switch it. We don't know how capable he is. He's a lot out of practice.
Yeah.
Well,
she's not gonna
if it is the sheriff, it's my understanding the sheriff has a child, yes?
Yeah.
Well, the monster that happens to live in the river is none other than Kapapa, the Kappa Tengu. Kappa. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. It is a It's a giant turtle with a bowl in its head. Anyway, apparently it eats babies and young children. So, if we were to talk to said monster and stage a kidnapping of the young boy and say that the Kappa has it, then perhaps we can lure all parties to this douchebag's house and they could club him to death over, of course, my serenading.
Well, that would be a good distraction. And Fancy Pants Man, but what if he comes to?
Romantic clubbing, I like it.
He just doesn't need to know about it.
Well, that's fair.
I'm stroking my beard, even though I don't have one.
Oh, I can do that for you.
Thank you.
Look, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Yeah. What do you think, Ray? I
mean, it doesn't sound terribly romantic, but I mean...
Well, she likes a fight, and he's a sheriff, so it's kind of in there.
Yeah, they're not really romantic people.
Yeah,
yes.
Then they don't seem like a
like
corsage and a dance sort of folks.
Yeah.
Clubbing can be romantic.
All right. Does that mean that we're on Lord Fancy Pants watch?
No. I shall watch the Fancy Pants Lord.
But
You
how
need
can you
to
serenade.
Well, I mean, I will keep him there. I will keep him busy while you lure the both of them to the river after you speak with the Tengu, because you must speak with the Tengu, because otherwise then he won't know what's up and, might die. I mean, not that that'd be a bad thing, but, he's a bit of a knob, but he's not dangerous, except to children.
But...
Yes, he does eat children, which is very weird. But strangely enough, he also eats cucumbers. He says they taste like children. Yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah.
We don't test this theory. Or at least I've never tested it, but that's what he says.
Well, it just seems like cucumbers would be a lot easier.
Well, bring some cucumbers. I'm sure he'll be perfectly amiable to what you're suggesting.
The
Certainly
sheriff
cheaper
had
than
a
buying
had
cows,
a
that's for
small
sure.
vegetable garden on the side of his house.
Yeah, let's bring some cucumbers.
Well, I will leave you to it, and I will ensure that Mr. Fancy Pants is properly distracted. Human away!
Hey, Human.
What?
Doing a good job.
You watch as his cheekbone cracks in the shape of a tear.
Now get
Run
out of here.
away!
We are.
as he then darts off again, moving from shadow to shadow. All right, you now have a plan. With Lord Fancy Pants. What?
Do we?
Yes, you're being imposed with a plan.
We have the start of a plan. Like I said, I'm a starter.
With Lord Fancy Pants in the Lady Teafling, making it all but impossible for any kind of romantic meetup, you have decided to stage an attack of a monster. By getting the cooperation of the Kappa Tengu, you should be able to stage said battle, where Patricia will hopefully save either Eric or his son, and then get them in the mood for a potential date.
Yep. Good plan.
All right. So, where do you want to go first? Do you want to talk to the Tengu? Do you want to go and get some cucumbers? Do you want to go talk to the boy? Maybe have him stage his running away? Or do you want to? Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do.
I mean,
Do we split up?
We can't be caught telling a kid to pretend to be kidnapped. That seems terrible.
Oh, you've
Seems the
told.
opposite of being heroes.
To be fair, you've told the kids to stab people before. I'm sure if they listened to you, they'd be like, I could.
Well,
That is true. There is a tiny sociopath running around town at the moment.
I mean, Sarah's different. She's a lot smarter than those other rats.
Can't
I mean-
Manfred turn into other people? Couldn't
Oh
he?
God, that's smart.
Couldn't, yeah, because I'm the smart one, of course.
You are, yeah.
Thank you. Couldn't Manfred do that? And I'll go get the cucumbers because I'm sort of hungry after that whole conversation. And Finn and Ray can go talk to the turtle man.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Break.
So we're splitting the party. Let's do this. Good Lord. I swear to God. I need some rope. Audience, please type R in chat for the GM to have some rope to tie this group together at some point or another. Okay, thank you. So, yes, going back to it. Let me get this right. Manfred, you are disguising yourself as a child for some reason.
Sure.
Brick,
Yeah.
you are going and getting cucumbers.
Yeah.
Stickyfingers and Ray, you are heading to the river to go and speak to the Kappa.
Yeah.
If everyone
And
likes
anyone who
that
happened to
plan.
come in like really late to this stream, yes, this is happening.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. If you have just come into the stream and you're like, what are these weird Aussie blokes talking about? Right? You're right there with me, and I'm running this damn game. Okay, I got no clue.
So shouldn't Manfred come with us then if we're talking to Turtle Man?
I thought you should bring cucumbers when you were talking to the turtle man, but apparently that's something you want to do separately.
I just said, you know what? I've had to think about it, everyone. What do we all think about this thing that Brick's put up in the air?
I've just had a thought from nowhere.
Oh, what is it?
This is a really bad idea.
Because I can just imagine. I can just imagine
you
what was
guys
gonna.
voice that.
I can absolutely imagine what was just about to happen. They go and they talk to the Kappa. Meanwhile, Brick is on the other side of town, fist full of cucumbers. Like,
Now
I'm
what?
sure these were meant for something. All right. So I think with a slight adjustment, the group has gone, collected some cucumbers from the sheriff's house. Okay.
Mhm.
The sheriff's house, as you remember, is a very small and quaint little building with a blue roof. There is a vegetable garden around the back that is tended to quite well. And you can see young Boyle in the garden, who appears to be playing with a stick and what appears to be an ant's nest. He keeps poking at it every once in a while and seems to basically be, sort of just being a, meh, aha, I have ants on the stick. Now I throw the stick away. Now I take another stick and now I poke it. It's a game known only to Boyle.
Fair.
Looks fun.
Well, Sarah has her forks, and now Boyle has his sticks to poke an ant nest with.
So
Isn't that like the
does
first sign of being a sociopath or something?
Does Manfred get the boy so that he doesn't know it was us that brought him there? Because otherwise he might be like, oh, these
Oh, wait. Well,
people
that
did it.
I don't know if God changed the decision we were making, but I thought we were making you a prestidigitized child, and we were pretending that you would get eaten by the thing.
Yeah.
That
so
doesn't really
all we
work if
need is-
he's there. Why don't we just get him on side?
But what if he actually eats the kid? Oh God, what
I
was
don't
that?
know. More the point, just to get him away from here. Because if we go and say like, "Hey, your kid schemed that," and he goes, "No, he's not. He's just over there."
Oh, I can do
That
that.
plan
Don't
sort
worry.
of falls on its face. Look, I'm a starter.
I can get him away. Don't worry. All right, so I'm gonna take the box of cupcakes I still have. I'm gonna get one of the cupcakes, take it out. I'm gonna go up to Boyle. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Boyle, do you want a
Hey, Frog.
cupcake? What's up? Do you want a cupcake?
Yes.
You gotta come with me."
Never accept cupcakes from strangers, everyone. Just a quick disclaimer.
Yeah, specifically frogs. Don't accept it from them.
My dad said that I shouldn't accept cupcakes from strangers.
Damn it, what a smart dad.
Idiot. Well, do you want to? All right.
But we're not strangers. It's we
we
stayed
saved you.
in your house last night,
No.
That was yesterday.
and now we're strange.
Mm.
Us, we're not strange.
Just take the cupcakes or not take them. Go and eat them in your room.
Okay.
What? Yeah, sure.
Takes the
Go,
box.
just-
He puddles off. He sort of stops every few steps to look over his shoulder. He
Go and
opens
take
it.
them to the tree
What?
house. Share them with your friends.
Yeah.
He runs off to the treehouse.
Oh, it's good.
Bye.
Finn. He recognized
yeah,
you as a
it's me.
frog.
Yeah. I mean, I
I
am.
thought the humans weren't meant to recognize us as what we are.
Well, look, maybe he's secretly a vampire. I don't know.
Or maybe
I'm not scared. He's a kid. I could kick him.
I wonder how this thing works. It's got me baffled, but
Doesn't-
that's a
I mean,
problem for later.
When I was a human, I don't think I ever saw a single monster. Definitely none anywhere near where I lived.
Oh, that's good. All right.
I'm going to award a advantage point to Manfred.
I did something smart. I did something
No,
good.
I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you've pulled on the right thread on something, so I'm going to give you an advantage on something.
okay.
So there you go. I give you nothing though. I'm just going to eat my cupcake.
Interesting. So what? Do we now pretend like, oh no, your kid's been abducted. We gotta go save him.
Yeah, so
Yep.
if you can create the magic inside of the monster's mouth, then we could very much just go,
That's what she said.
oh, that's like clearly we're not lying. And then it just seems like, and then it was a trick the whole time.
Yep.
They'll be okay with it because they'll be in love. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's gonna make them fall in love. It'll be fine.
yeah. There's so much that could go wrong with this, guys. What are we doing?
But I think, look, here's
Don't
here's
think the
how
kid
it
needs
goes.
to be there at
We've
any
had
point. They
some
just need to-
acting lessons. We'll just say, quick, come, sheriff.
Yeah.
Boyle's been taken right near where Patricia already is, so it's going to be super easy. We'll just say,
Yeah.
look, he's been taken. Then, Manfred, you can say, I know magic. It's a trick. It's not really a real child. And then that will, but we still have to beat this monster, right? So we'll beat the monster. Then there'll be some music. We'll thank them for their help and coming to help us with a beautiful picnic.
Sure. Look,
That
I
sounds
trust Rick.
perfect.
Because
to
it
me.
feels like
Flawless.
if the illusion disappears and the child's gone, it's like, yay, we killed the monster, also your child's dead. We have a
Yeah.
picnic, fall in love.
Yeah. It's yeah, I wouldn't fall in love if my child died. That's fair.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So we have hours before it's twilight. I don't have a watch because those don't
You've got
exist.
about okay, so it's about 1:30 to 2 o'clock, somewhere
We just
between
need
there.
to convince this douche monster to do it right near where Patricia is. And then
All
bring
right.
the sheriff.
fair.
Grabbing hold of some of the cucumbers, you make your way back to the river's edge. As you find your way there, Eddie, can I get the kappa as an image? Thank you. You watch as the river seems to be flowing very lazily this time of day,
and you could see a naked turtle man who seems to be bathing on the bank. It looks like this.
Oh God, I don't know if I want to see this.
Did I see him earlier as I went down the river?
Did you see him earlier? Probably. You probably got a glimpse of him.
I just saw him and was like,
As he seems to be scrubbing himself with what appears to be sort of like a spring, kind of like reed. I think that I should have 3 showers a day, even though I live in the river. Under my armpit, get really crafty because I forget to do it. I also have tiny little ears in my head. Tiny ears in my head. I can't
beat. You can dance to it. I love this song.
Who goes there?
Sorry to bother. Cover my eyes up a little bit. Like, if you just want to throw your shell back on or whatever.
He reaches over and grabs his turtle shell and sort of slips it back on. He's like,
"Oh, I was doing a joke. Cool.
Have you? Do your people not have any sense of privacy? My God,
we were gonna knock, but you don't have a door. So.
We saw.
I covered my eyes.
I didn't. I saw it.
I swear, you guys are so rude. Who are you people? And why are you here? No, wait. Let me try this again. Beware, for I am Kappa Tengu.
Yeah, we know who you are.
It's
no more
not
speeches. We're done with speeches, please.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, okay. Why have you talked to Gary?
I really think
I'm Manfred. This is Finn, Ray, Brick, Monsters.
Why didn't you say so? Wait. You have names?
Yeah, but
he
it makes the
really?
introduction much shorter.
Sorry, Brick voice.
he swims over incredibly quickly.
You have names? That's amazing. Can you give me a name? Perhaps something like Exploditor, Devourer of Worlds. Something small and cool like that.
That is terrible.
I thought it was awesome.
I just really think heroes and villains need to just shorten these things. They don't need to be so dramatic.
Look. Ray's got a point. Single syllable. Just stick with it.
Yeah, like Oprah.
Manny,
you should call yourself
Ray,
Oprah.
Finn, Brick. Simple, done. It's just...
Yeah. Okay, I'll have a think of it, but you could give me a name?
Well, maybe.
You like us. You like that annoying skeleton. Ugh. He couldn't give me a name either.
We could.
Do you have any babies?
We have the next best thing.
Like ages 6 and up. Maybe under 10s.
Cucumbers. We have cucumbers.
Ooh. I like cucumbers. Can I have your cucumbers?
You gotta help us first.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Why? Of course I can help you. That's all I do is I help people. Here.
He picks up some like seaweed.
They're good for baldness.
You can see he's actually got a bowl for his head, so it actually looks like he's got a bald spot.
And I'm just sort of like peering up on top of my head. It's like, oh.
Should we trade one of the cucumbers?
This is Ryan speaking. He's like, oh.
You don't say.
So we were wondering, could you help us out with a date? We don't want to date you. I don't swing that way. But we are looking to get 2 people to get together because they're right for each other. They just don't know it. And so we were hoping you could help.
Well, I'm not a matchmaker or anything, and
well, no,
I don't play any instrument, but
no,
but I can give it a shot. Let me try.
No, that's good. That's fine. That's not the role we were hoping you'd play.
Okay.
Manfred, why don't you explain the role we were hoping he would play?
We need you now. Ready for this? To be a monster. Can you do that?
Well, I've been a monster all my life, so I feel as though
you're perfect for
You're
the
method
role.
acting. Look at you.
You're hired.
You see as he
Now-
beams.
The role is a child-eating turtle monster.
A child-eating turtle monster. A child. That's like that. I don't know if you know about it, but I happen to be a child-eating turtle monster.
Really?
It's the role I've been born to play.
Oh well, we didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's great.
I can't believe it. No, it's like my dreams have all come true. It's like it finally makes sense. You know, everything finally makes sense.
Oh, that's good.
And I can have your cucumbers once I'm done.
Oh yeah.
Could
Okay,
we?
We can even do part up front.
Yeah, I was about to say, could you make the cucumbers look like kids? Is that a thing?
Oh, well,
I-
surely.
And then we could just be like, oh, sorry, they're not children, they're just actually cucumbers. But also, we should get this monster because he's horrible.
I mean, you didn't.
That was a
hear
little
that,
hurtful.
You didn't hear
Oh,
that.
look, it's
Turtle.
no,
We're not gonna get you. We're not gonna get you.
We're just gonna pretend to get you. It's just the scene.
Ah,
Yeah.
Quite
pretend again.
frankly,
I
yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
Monsters are wonderful. I mean, we are monsters. I would
Yeah.
never judge somebody based on their race or
Yeah.
whatever. But generally, people don't like monsters. So this is the scene. This is the acting bit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
we will pretend to play the disgusting heroes, and you
Yeah.
get to pretend to play the awesome monster, and we
Yeah.
will be like, ew, monsters, with my uneducated opinion that don't know anything about a monster's life, will slay you without asking any questions. We've been taking acting lessons on how to be gross heroes.
That was-
Yeah,
that was
but you're
good.
very good at it. I mean, I
That was
thought
good,
you
yeah.
were. I thought you were heroes when you first came up.
Oh,
Nope.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
How
I
dare
think.
you.
It's just- but I mean,
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean any
It's-
insult by it. But yeah, I could do this. I can do this. All I need to do is pretend to eat a baby. Do you have any
exactly,
props?
precisely.
You know,
Uh,
ages like 9 to 10. Anyway, no
Yeah,
props.
very-
but just
Mm.
we'll make it real blurry because that's a bit creepy. I mean, you do you.
Okay.
That's fine. You eat, but I'm just confused. Like
It's
just
not
do-
method acting, all right? Calm down.
Oh, okay. I thought to no babies. Just putting
Just
it out there.
cucumbers
Just the prop.
that will have
Cucumbers.
magic on them to look like kids.
Mhm.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, this sounds like a fantastic idea. I mean, I can't imagine anything going wrong with this. Yep, absolutely.
So
Me
we're gonna try
neither.
and kill you in part of this. So we'll just be like, "How dare you, monster!" And I'll throw some magic, and Brick will probably punch you. He's very strong. It might hurt a little bit. Just go with it. And
Oh, that's
sink
okay.
him.
I've got a thick shell.
Yeah, but he's very strong.
If
So
you could
just-
you could
Just
play
go with
dead.
it. When he hits you, just go "Ah," and sink below the water. And
Oh,
we'll just
you
go,
mean
"He's being
something like
natural."
this? I've been working on my Murloc death scream.
Brilliant. Yeah,
Perfect.
good.
Ah, it's okay.
And then
Yeah,
just
no.
float away.
I float
Float
away.
away.
Float
Don't hang
away.
around
Don't hang
because
around.
they might accidentally kill you.
It may accidentally. What?
No, that's you'll be fine.
Just float away.
Float away.
Float away.
Okay.
If not, we've actually got a strategy. If you can't float away, like if something's obscuring you, we have a tossing action that we call the brick throw. So we could just get you out of here. It's not hard.
Another brick.
That's
You don't have to be. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, Finn.
We can just toss you away. Yep. And you got a shell. You'll just bounce. You'll just
Yes,
bounce.
skimming across the river.
Oh yeah, you'll travel. You'll go really far. That'd be really
All right.
cool.
Very far.
I don't want to see that.
With a six bouncer.
And then just keep going and sinking and going.
The
Oh.
Kappa agrees to your very bizarre terms and nods.
Why though?
I have no idea because he
Well,
likes.
getting paid.
Evidently, he loves cucumbers that much.
Yeah, man.
So, without any further ado, your characters have now set the stage for this night of romance. After a few minor hiccups, thanks to our audience members, who shall remain nameless, Mr. Nugget, you guys have managed to set up a rather interesting date for your two star-crossed lovers. You will have them meet here on the river's edge and get confronted by a Tengu, at which point the Tengu shall be defeated and it will set the mood for them and their potential date. Lord Valiant will be distracted, of course, by Human, who will keep him busy at the Lady Teafling, and you shall emerge the victors. As you prepare to go and try and figure out how to get the sheriff to the river, We pan outwards to Lord Valiance, who is approached by a man exhausted and out of breath. The man is the messenger who left the tomb of Selak Frayne.
Oh.
He approaches Nathaniel and says, Sir, I've got some news. Let me guess. There are some monsters in town. People who are disguising themselves as... What? No, they were heroes in the dungeon of Selak Frayne. They were protecting people. There's a skeleton in there. A skeleton, you say? Yes, yeah, a rather interesting one. All of a sudden, you hear some sneaking, dun 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 dun. As nearby, moving from shadow to shadow, you see a familiar hooded figure. You watch as Sir Lord Valiant sort of looks towards this hooded figure, who turns and faces him with a skeleton face. His mouth drops open. It rattles on the floor. Lord Valiant says, "Perfect.